I ended up on the backroads of Ohio when I stumbled across a small white building with a green roof. Something drew me to this building, and I will be forever questioning what that was. I almost missed it as I was winding along a road, and then I saw a narrow side road, and I looked to my right, and I saw the structure sitting there all by itself. If a building could be sad and lonely, this was truly a forlorn place. I pulled off onto the side road and made my way up to the building. It turned out to be a classic 1800s one-room schoolhouse, straight out of a kid's storybook. As I stepped out of the car, a wave of uncertainty passed over me. And I knew I should just get back in my car and drive away. But for some reason, I had to look inside that building. I slowly approached it and peered into one of the small windows. Inside, it was like looking into a time capsule. The building has been wonderfully maintained, but again, it gave off a sense of stark loneliness. I stood there, transfixed, as I surveyed the room. Then, out of nowhere, I heard the sound of voices materialize out of thin air, and a spike of cold ran up my spine.
Round and round the garden, like a teddy bear. One step, two steps.
I don't know how long I stood there, frozen, listening. But when I was able to break free, I pulled away from that window and staggered back, shaking my head to come to my senses. I knew one thing, and that was I had to get away from that building. I rushed back to my car and leapt in and sped away. As I drove away, I remembered looking at the plaque on the side of the building, and it said it closed in 1920. That would have been the height of the Spanish flu, and I wondered if some of the voices I heard were some victims of that infamous plague. As I went down that country road, I could hear those voices echoing in my head, and I know I will never forget them as long as I live.
Round and round the garden, like a teddy